special guest.
Gross, that is disgusting. Hi guys, welcome back to Refreshing Motherhood. I am giving you a little bit of a change of scenery today, and I am filming this 10-month postpartum update outside. So I did not plan on doing another postpartum update. The last one that I did was at 5 months, and I thought that that one would be my last. But what I have come to learn is this postpartum journey is definitely not swift or quick by any means, and I thought it would be really helpful to talk about my experiences all the way up to 10 months. And it's kind of like 40 weeks is as long as a pregnancy, and now I am 40 weeks outside of a pregnancy, and I feel like I'm just now getting my body kind of back to normal. And I thought I would share because it was something that I did not anticipate. I feel like nobody told me that it would take this long to kind of feel a little bit more normal. I completely had a misconception about what my postpartum journey would be like. So I wanted to share my experiences with new moms and just people who are interested in knowing like, hey, what can you expect after 10 months? So first things first, in my 5-month update, if you have not watched that, go ahead and check it out. I thought that I had gotten my cycle back, but I was totally wrong. I only had a teensy bit of spotting, and that was it. It only lasted a day, and that is the only sign of a period that I have had in these last 10 months. So I still do not have any type of cycle. I do have PMS symptoms, and sometimes I have cramping, and I think like, okay, this is gonna be the month where I'm gonna start, but I do not. I am still exclusively breastfeeding. I do not do any type of formula or bottle feeding at all. My baby won't take a bottle, so she is on the breast all the time. She still wakes up at night to nurse. Sometimes it's as little as once a night, and sometimes it can be as much as every 1 to 2 hours, depending on what's going on with her. Right now at 10 months, she's in the right around 2 to 3, sometimes 4 stage consistently. It's like 3 is pretty typical. 3 times a night she will wake up for a full meal. So I am still burning a ton of calories and nursing quite a bit. She did also go through phases of nursing only 4 to 5 times per day, and all the way up to 7 or 8 times a day, and totaling anywhere from 10 to 12 times in a 24-hour period, which is a lot. She is on solids, but she goes through waves of taking more solids and less breast milk and vice versa. So I think that that has to do with my cycle quite a bit, but I know that like the breastfeeding journey is a video in and of itself, and this is postpartum, but it has to do with it, so that's kind of where I'm at. As far as physically healing wise, I thought after 6 weeks I would be back to normal, and that could not be farther from the truth. My doctor at my 6-week appointment told me, hey, you had a baby. It took 9 months for your body to change and to become what it is now. It's gonna take 9 months for your body to get back to normal, and that has been very accurate. Right about the 9-month mark, I started feeling 100% normal as far as my physical recovery goes, where I didn't feel any stitches. The train is going by! Where I didn't feel any stitches, where I didn't feel any type of discomfort or pain. And that is kind of crazy to think about. I did have a lot of tearing, so my journey might be a little bit longer than other people's, but that's just something I'd want to say heads up. Like, it takes a while. Give yourself grace and be patient. The other thing I want to bring up is like my mental health. I feel like because I am breastfeeding, because I do have those hormones and everything, my journey of mental like health and being back to normal has kind of been all over the place. I have struggled with postpartum anxiety, and that has been a battle that has come a little bit later in my postpartum journey. I think from the time where her sleep regressions hit and I wasn't sleeping, my anxiety was really ramping up, so right around the 4-month mark, and it kind of comes and goes, and now I can really pinpoint it. On nights where she wakes up every 1 to 2 hours and she's not sleeping, my anxiety is really, really intense the next day. So I try to make sure I'm aware of that, and I try to make sure that I give myself grace again in that sense. And so that has been something that has been kind of a big deal. Another thing I want to mention is just my relationship with my husband. That is something that has definitely changed on my postpartum journey. And this whole becoming a new mom has been something that has obviously been new to me, and something that I've kind of been figuring out as I go. And I think that figuring out how to be a mom and how to be a wife, that has all been something that has taken some time to really figure out, taken some time to, okay, test things out and do things a certain way, and then realize, okay, this isn't working for me, this isn't working for my husband, or this isn't working for our baby. And so I think that now at 10 months, we're kind of just now starting to figure out how to really redefine our marriage and redefine kind of my role in the family. And I am a stay-at-home mom, and that has been another change for me. So this is kind of a postpartum update just about like all the big things I feel like that have changed for me. So just learning how to really like find your value in being a stay-at-home mom, and the value that you bring to the family has been something that I have kind of questioned at times when times are hard. But I feel like now I'm at the point where I'm kind of like figuring it out a little bit, and I'm knowing that there are going to be hard days. There's going to be days that are easier than others. There's going to be days that I'm really tired, that I have anxiety, and that's all stuff that I have to work through. And that just kind of comes with this whole like nitty-gritty part of motherhood, of babyhood. And I think that a lot of times people think, oh, like 6 or 8 weeks or even like 6 months, your baby should be sleeping through the night and doing this and doing that and off breast milk and eating solids. And that's really not true. Like, it takes time for your baby to really develop and become more of a self-sufficient child. And I think that I just had a lot of misconceptions, and that has really affected me, because I'm like, well, everybody says that she should be doing this and she's not, and then it makes me feel like I'm doing something wrong, which is so not true. So I think just kind of redefining the way that my baby's developing, redefining the way that I am recovering and settling into this new lifestyle of being a mom has been huge for me. So I hope that you guys enjoyed this postpartum update. I hope that you found it helpful, that it was something that you could relate to. If there was something that surprised you about your postpartum journey, leave it in the comments down below, and I'd love to kind of hear from you guys. And I will see you in my next update. I'm doing a 10-month update for Miss Little Denver coming up soon. If you're new to my channel, I would love to have you subscribe and stick around. I am just all about being real, raw, and relevant, and sharing my heart and sharing my struggles and my journey, just to really like shed some light on motherhood and refresh, so to speak, what we see. Because like I'm talking about, like, there's a lot of misconceptions, and it's definitely not what social media describes. But that doesn't mean it's a bad thing. It's amazing, an amazing, amazing journey. And I am so glad that you guys want to kind of share this with me. So thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye, guys. Okay, guys, I just put Denver down for bed. Welcome to Refreshing Motherhood. Welcome, the real face of Refreshing Motherhood. I took a shower, and I am going to speed clean this house before bed. So this is my nightly 5-minute bedtime cleaning routine to help you wake up feeling on top of the game and starting your day off on the right foot. So let's jump in and get started.